Hi and welcome to Healthy Life Hacks. I'm Jefferies, the present-day wise woman, a realistic naturopath coming to you from the surfing beaches of Australia. This podcast is for those who are wanting to really rock their lives and health and live from a place of prevention. Let's get into today's episode. What we think about, we bring about. 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 Today, I want to talk about the need to be really conscious of what we think about, because what we think and say, we bring into our lives. Now, I bang on about this all the time because we all have the power to break negative self-talk habits. And they are habits, guys. I remember when I first learned about the energy of words and how they kind of manifest in our lives. I remember it was like 1992, 1993, and really took it on. I took it on. It was a conscious thing. And I thought, I want to stop this because I was the queen of saying, yeah, no worries or not a problem. Just that real Aussie kind of way of dealing with stuff. And I thought about it and I thought, well, no and worries. Well, there's a double negative. There's two negative words, not a problem, two more negative words. I thought, well, I want to change that. And because I just didn't want to have problems and worries. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to change it with, it's easy. It's easy. So I had my retail aromatherapy shops and businesses in Townsville in those days. And I remember, oh man, making such a mess of it, creating it new. That was it, creating new verbiage. And so when someone would come and say, hey, Jen, can I get that oil or whatever, I'd say, and I'd go to say, no worries. And I changed it. I went, no, it's easy. And I ballsed it up so bad for ages, but eventually it replaced it. And everything for me in life nowadays is just, it's easier. It is. I choose to not do no worries and not a problem. And I remember in my clinic days, the same kind of way. So that's just a little with language, but when it comes to people's health, and again, I bang on about this all the time, about how it's easier to live our futures out of our past than it is to live our futures out of our present. Because we've all got, life that's happened before us, and it's been an influence. That's why we are who we are today. But the stuff that's not serving us, we don't have to take forward. And I remember in clinic, it was really common. I'd be treating women, as a naturopath about their periods. And because they'd had, whatever kind of shitty periods, whether it was like painful periods or heavy bleeding or clots or whatever, they were judging always. It was so common. It drove me crazy initially until I went, well, I have to address this as a holistic practitioner. I need to talk to people about not being a crap magnet and not manifesting their futures out of their past. And so we have all the evidence to say that my period's been crappy, it's going to always be crappy. Well, no, it doesn't have to be. It just doesn't have to be. And I would be doing all the treatment protocols to help change, a woman's physical body. And absolutely, we had all the changes. And yet there'd be this little piece that was missing. And it was her mindset around what she was expecting. And because every month for years she'd had crappy period, or on day 2 or something, this crappy thing would happen, she would wait for it. And her body language and thought processes were all around, I always feel like shit on day 2, or I'm always cranky right before my period. It's like, you don't have to be. We have physically changed your body chemistry. That's not firing that way anymore. What is there still is just your old stories and mental processes around what you're expecting to show up. And it doesn't have to be that way. So that was big for me. That was where it really started to show up. But we see it with people with colds. Those people who say, I only catch 2 colds a year. Well, they won't catch 1 and they won't catch 3. They catch 2 because they're living into it. We are magnificent manifestors. And nothing from our past has to influence our future unless we let it. Now, you're going to meet some people in your life who don't like all that, positive-y, woo-woo-y kind of thing. That's okay. That's their journey. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. I choose to live into the positive, easy, cool, fun world that I choose where everything flows for me. People will say, Jen, you're so lucky. Well, I'm only lucky because I'm consciously manifesting it the way I want it to be. And it's not woo-woo, it's hard-ass bloody science. My mentor, David T.S. Wood, I met this bloke 10 years ago. No, maybe nearly 11 years ago. And he put it in words. He said, don't be a crap magnet. And that really cemented it. I'd learned it, so many years before, 20 years before that. But it cemented it. And it's like, if we're having crap thoughts, that's what we attract. More crap. We do. You know what it's like. You know how your mind goes down that rabbit hole when you're thinking crap thoughts and poor me and woe is me and this is shit and that shit. Well, guess what? There's still a gift in everything. There is, but it takes conscious effort to break that pattern and not be a crap magnet. Be a magnificent manifester. Everything is possible in life if you give the circumstances and the vibes and the actions and everything to make it happen. But it starts with your mindset. We're in control. We're in control. Remember, nothing from your past influences your future unless you let it. And that's the very first healthy life hack. Number one, stop attracting what you don't want. Let the past be the past. Stand in your power and manifest consciously what you want in the future. Healthy life hack number two is to notice. Notice where you are being a crap magnet. When it comes up, don't go, oh, Jen, you're a bloody loser. Look, you've done it again. That doesn't help. That negatively reinforces the crap behavior. Don't do it. Just go, hey, I actually noticed. How cool. Now I'm going to do this. Guys, that's how I changed it. That's how I changed it. And then number three, just to start the process, brain dump those common kind of sayings. So for me, it was like, no worries are not a problem. Think about those times when you do go down the rabbit hole and you've got that negative language and self-taught and thoughts and all that stuff oozing out of you. Sit consciously, write all them down and put a replacement there. Write yourself a replacement so you can start living in to changing your day-to-day language so that you can manifest the life that you really want. You are a magnificent manifester. Always remember that. If you want to get the show notes, duck over to healthylifehacks.com.au. And in the next episode, I'm going to be talking about how your best friend became your best friend and how you could become best friends even sooner. I want to thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed my podcast, please let me know by leaving a review where you're listening in from. Every month, I draw one lucky person who leaves a review to have a free 1-hour consultation with me. If you would like to receive a free copy of my Feed Your Body ebook, simply click the link in the comments below and join my newsletter and we will get that free ebook sent to you. I welcome your emails and you can write to me at podcast@healthylifehacks.com.au. Until next time, remember, when it comes to life, live it, love it, and get on with it.